10 years ago that I first ever saw Peppe Mime perform. It was down on this very yard from the balcony of this pub. He pulled my attention in with his intriguing style of comedy, which was improvised using people on the street. The reason that I want to make this documentary about him is because I believe the style of comedy he uses is influenced on life around him and people around him. I think this guy will have a lot to tell. All we need to do is find him.
Try the security office just around the corner here.
If you go down the road there by the Knocks Head, you see him drinking there 24/7, man. It's one in town, you know. It's a mad guy, but his show is good.
There was an evening not so long ago, he was actually naked in the bar, walking around naked, so I'm afraid we had to bar him from this establishment.
He gets the 26 bus.
Okay, and he's only just left.
Honest to God, just before you come up, I've just seen him just go through the pillars there, down to the strand, so if you were to go quickly.
Don't look again. Don't look. You're gonna make him cranky. We don't even know. Don't knock again.
I got fucking a minute. Who's that? Are you from the council?
No,
we're fucking rent in a bit, mate.
we're from the documentary.
Hey?
We're doing the. We met you the other day. We're doing the documentary, Colourful People.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Hang on, John. Right. Right. Yeah. Okay. Hang on, John. Yeah. Well, pencil me in for the gig. Where the fucking hell are you? Hang on.
We're from the other day. The
Colourful People.
Oh, they
I
got
spoke to you.
They're covered.
Yeah.
Hey, there,
Right.
mate.
We arranged the meeting. Is it? We'll come at a bad time.
What's that? Is that filming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it out a minute, mate. You know what I mean? Let's...
But I just wanted to get the start of it.
Can we turn it off? Because
Is it right to have an interview? Turn it off for now.
Just leave. He's still got the fucking camera rolling, mate.
Turn it off. Anyway,
Lose it out.
this is why we're just making a documentary.
Just move it, man. Just move it. Just move it.
There you go.
Not bad. He was a bit pissed off with you knocking on the door all the time.
Did you get the interview?
Yeah, tomorrow night he said go around to his house, he's going to cook a meal and we'll have an interview. So it's all good. Let's move. Don't piss him off with the knocking, he said he was pissed off with us. Pep! It's Rami. I've come to see you've got some beers.
Yeah, we do.
Hello, Pep.
What's happening?
How you doing?
What's happening?
I've come around for the meal.
Yeah, man. Just got it on. Come in.
Do you want us to come back when you're dressed or something?
Yeah, man. Okay. No, I'm just fuck it. It's all right, then. It's like.
Well.
I am talking Genesis and Revelations. I am talking about the big fight in the sky. You evil I know you're Satan. I can see your fucking horns sticking out of your fucking head. And you have the cheek to come here to my house and eat a meal with me.
All I wanted to just...
Chicken.
You said to come...
Chicken, they said to me. And I clucked all the way to the bank.
That didn't go as well as I expected today. I didn't expect him, for one, to be sitting there with his wang hanging in my face. I think because we were late, he decided to have fun with us. Hopefully. You know, he's definitely a colourful person. I just hope we can get an interview from him. Otherwise, we're screwed. Tell us why you've brought us here today.
Well, Jane is a friend of mine, and she knows me better than anybody. And I think if you want a little bit of the truth about me, that's when we should go and meet her.
Her name's Jane.
Jane, yeah. Hi, Jane. She taught me to calm down a little. Not as much as she probably like.
I'm not sure how successful I was in that, actually. I don't
No, but
think...
you did. You did. And it was... I'm still using your teachings to date.
Stability, I think,
Yeah.
maybe, rather than calming down.
Yeah.
A bit of stability.
And if ever there was a woman in my life, apart from my mother, that I'd ever be open with it, I think Jane's the lady.
We're different in terms of our daily lives, you know. I have a bank account and, you know, the things that most people, national insurance, I'm not sure if he's got any of that. But in terms of souls, I think we're actually very, very similar.
I'll tell you what, this wind in the park will take the buggy flying.
He is a truly inspirational person. It's just, it's kind of in snippets, although he seems like he's going through a good patch now. Sometimes I think he's unwilling to compromise. His argument would be that he didn't want children and that his wife knew the kind of job he had. If you take the performer and the performance and the street out of Peppe, you've lost Peppe. That's Peppe. But my point to him is, well, you did have a kid, and unfortunately life for most adults is about compromise, and he's not willing to do that with his art.
Best make sure not to bang the BM, eh? Watch these doors.
He will still not accept any blame for the breakdown in that relationship, and he's still very, very angry, and he just won't accept that he's got anything to do with it.
I hope he gives me loads of shit when he gets older. You know what I mean, 18 years old, hanging out back with a 50, 60-odd-year-old man. Me. That's what I want. I'll teach him the fucking...
I'll tell you what, Pep, I'll be bloody happy if he's still alive at 50, 60. I will.
Thank you. Need that.
And now what's happened, I think, is that I've now got a child. Our other best friend Windsor's got 3 kids now. Other people's lives are moving on and growing, and you know, he's just Pep and he's lost his kids, and that's got to be really, really tough.
This is the garden behind the church. This is the reason why it's called Covent Garden. This used to be a convent, and they changed it to Covent Garden. And every cobblestone here, some dead actor is buried under here. And if you look at the benches, they're sort of reminders of people that have died.
Do you come here a lot yourself?
Yeah, because it's the summer and it's like you're in the middle of the city and all of a sudden you're not.
What do you think when you come to a church and when you're around a graveyard, especially one full of actors like yourself?
Well,
what does it make you feel?
Fragile. That maybe we will get remembered. There's a bench here that we got for one of the performers who jumped off a building and killed himself. A guy called Wolf. I never really got on with him.
But you chipped in for this bench for him?
No.
You didn't?
No? I was up in Edinburgh when he jumped.
How would you describe yourself as a person?
Good looking, handsome, well-to-do. Pretty quick off the blocks. He's all right at jumping. Indespicably unique. With a propensity towards procrastination and sloth.
I was married 14 years, got 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys. And it's really difficult, I suppose, if you're in a relationship when you're continually on the road or you're continually doing festivals or wherever. And Cheryl, who's a fantastic lady, who I was with for a while, I don't think could stand a lifestyle. Too many places where you're going, when you're going to come back. I remember packing a suitcase and she's looking at it and going, you're packing a lot of stuff. And I went, yeah, man, I'm going away. And she said to me, well, where are you going? I said, I'm just going to Australia. She went, when are you going? I said, I've called the cab. I should have pulled out before the explosion. Because as soon as you have a kid, it's not regret, it's just a mistake. And having a kid at 22, nearly 23, changed the course of my life. And to be a father, the most amazing thing I have ever undertaken. My father was a really strict Jamaican boy, St. Elizabeth, and he used to beat the shit out of me, badly. And I used to sit on the stairs in my house and just go, why doesn't he just die? Why can't he just die? My mum was never in the frame, she did what she was told, I hated her for that. But my dad, he used to fucking treat me like a dog. And I asked social services to come round to my house. And I said, if you don't give me a flat, I'm going to kill him. And when you are being fucking battered, you go into yourself, you go to your imagination, where you just go, well, this is the way everything is. Drink's just a fucking escape. It's escapism. But the more you use it, the more you need it. The more you need it, the more you can't do without it. Simple. My dad, when he was drunk, wicked, nice geezer. Or somebody I could take on board when he was sober. Man, I didn't want to be there. To drink was the way to be all right. And that's when I'd ask for pocket money. And these times were better times for me. When he was pissed. He'd go to bed and leave me alone. Never sexually abused me or anything like that. Just beat the shit out of me. Oh, not just beat the shit. Beat the shit. Beat the shit. I never understood why.
I deserve to get beat like this. But when he had a drink, he was actually all right. So I reckon, drink, and you'll be all right.
Would you class yourself as an alcoholic?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
What do you feel?
About this weakness?
Yeah, and what do you feel this weakness can do to you, and how it can affect you?
If you take any kind of drug, whether that be drink, smoke, coke, pills, whatever, it alters your state of mind. And this could be a good thing, because you probably see or feel things that as you're stone cold sober or stone cold straight, you wouldn't see. I don't think it should be used like I use it, just to forget about the bad times. I went to detox. I really wish I could give it up. I went to detox. I was with people talking to me about drugs that fucking names I've never heard of. And in fact, when I sat in the group and people were saying my name's this, that and the other, I thought, well, I haven't got a problem at all. You have. So in that respect, I've got a death wish. And I think alcohol numbs the mind. It numbs the mind to the fact that some fucker is controlling you, which is my mom and my dad. My dad first and foremost. With me drinking, I don't care whether they're controlling me or not. But they're going to beat me up and smack me and fucking hit me with the belt again. Then send me to bed. Thanks. Don't have to answer you no more.
Jesus Christ, we all made it on time today. Well, nice to see you again. You good?
Hey there.
Go on,
Good to see you.
It's a bit cold, ain't it?
If we looked at you as a person and said that you could go out and you could achieve acting anywhere around the world because what you do.
I've done that.
Yeah. Would you not like to do it more?
I'd like to just live more and to observe and write more. Write for plays. And not perhaps turning up at 8:15 in the morning when it's pissing down the rain, not knowing whether I'm going to get a show or not. To me, living is like this. You know what I mean? You don't rock up to the geese in Africa and say you're going to keep walking across these plains forever. God knows, I'm just trying to get through the day.
Oh yeah! Oh, I can feel! Oh yeah! I can feel! I can feel! I can feel my soul!
So this is just a little bit of what I'm about. It's just another way of me reaching out and trying to communicate with people instead of them all fucking talking on the computers like there's no tomorrow, when the fact that they should have interaction with people and communication on a human level. I'm doing it. I'm doing it every day of my life. I don't stop. I get up early every morning and I attack the day.
Impro is new. This is the first time it's going to happen, and it's the only time it's going to happen. And I enjoy that. You know, it's like an adrenaline rush. Can you? Take all your props. Take everything away from you, and you've got you. Yes. Oh yes. Give me some of that. My job as a comedian is to push you, is to take your fucking imagination on a sailing trip. And not for you to adopt my ideology with the world. But for you to look at the way I see the world and go, well, actually, there's some sense in what he's saying. You know what I mean? You're a cunt. Bad word, cunt. Abbreviated, C-U-N-T. Caring, understanding, 90s type, if you wish. We can all fucking take it, we can spin it round, we can twist it on his head, and we can look at it. And if you ever stop looking at this wonderful thing called life, you're dead. Brown bread, mate. I'm still looking at it from all different angles. And if I stop looking, I've lost.